Thank you, ladies. Thank you, ladies. You're in here.
Turn your phone off! Turn your phone off! I can hear her phone through the microphone. What up, everybody? Oh man, hold on. There's the secrets have been revealed. You're not supposed to see the magic behind this.
Story scene.
No, I just fixed it.
Oh, okay.
Remember, you're watching it through a delay.
Why does the box look so awful on the camera? It looks so washed out.
I don't know. I don't understand cameras. It looks fine on this camera. Is that better?
No, but it's fine. Our table looks like from the 70s, but...
Well, I put it back on. I had it. What did I have it on? This one.
Yeah. That one's...
That's what it was on before.
Oh, it's a little different.
I don't like this camera nonsense. I want to take a class.
Do you have more than one mic on?
No. Are there people complaining about mic sounds?
Yeah.
Did you turn the... There were mic.
Why is the good one turned off?
Because this one's working.
Oh, okay. Whatever. Whatever he's done, we'll get ready.
How's that? Does that sound better?
Now you need to put our chat up, because you moved our chat too. It's not my fault.
Sorry, I've been working on... That looks great.
Looks better than it did.
Bum, 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 bum. Alright, somebody say hi, please. Anybody? Say hello. There it goes. I always look great, Volkmania. Volkmania! Sunday. Why are you not letting me make this smaller? There we go. Ugh.
Just yeah, there. It's fine.
Alright.
Yeah, you.
What?
There's like a weird box on the screen too.
I don't know how to get that shit to go away. I don't understand cameras. Go away.
There, it's gone. Quick, don't touch it.
No, it just comes back on its own. Because this isn't like a camera meant for broadcasting. It's just a camera, and we're using its live feed to stream it. That way we get the benefits of...
True professional. I don't know how to use cameras.
And we use the camera to just basically send through the preview. Oh, what you did.
Your paper towel's over there.
Yeah, but you gave me my glass the wrong direction.
Daddy,
Oh, Lord.
I just saw him eat a cricket.
Cool.
Cool. Go away.
Can I shut up, baby?
Yes.
Yes, please. It's loud.
Should I do that?
Alright, so this is End of the Trail by Elf Creek Games. I have a video of this, one of the guys at Elf Creek Games giving us kind of a rundown. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to get that up. I've been doing a lot of work the last couple days on two things. On trying to get our blog set up and working and redone and everything, and I found out last night after getting it working the way I wanted it to work, it looked horrible. Because we're using Wix, and I hate it because I don't have enough time to build it myself like I want to. And Wix only does about 80% of what I want it to do, and the other 20% is what makes it look like shit, so we're stuck using the Wix blog. But we're also going to be kind of using a Medium blog, and I have an idea that we may just be able to use Medium altogether for the reviews themselves, but our website will still house them. It's a whole thing. I've been dealing with that all week. But this is going to be one of the first games that we put into our new format. So I'm really excited about that. This is actually one of my favorite finds from Gen Con so far. And we kind of got this randomly. We came by, we did the little video with them and stuff, and then I guess they liked us enough, they asked us to come back later that day and gave us a copy to take home to try out. And we played it quite a bit. We played it with a couple times, the two of us, and we played it a couple times, we played it with 4 people. And what's great is it really doesn't play any different with 4 people or with 2 people. In fact, 2 people plays a little bit quicker. It's a little bit more fun with 4 people. There's a lot more you can do. There's a lot more kind of screw your neighbor stuff going on. But other than that, it's a lot of fun. So, end of the trail. Beautiful box art.
Yeah, the box is what caught my attention.
Nice gold lettering on the top. You can't really see yet from... Let me see if I could flash it around till you see the light. You see it's reflective. And the quality of this is really well. It's a really thick box.
Oh wait, don't forget.
Oh, and look, the inside has artwork. Love whenever games do this. Fun fact, we were talking with Mark Swanson, the guy who made Feudum. I'll have to bust out Feudum one of these nights. But one thing he pointed out, because I didn't realize that he does like the mural thing where all the different boxes kind of go together and make one big giant image. He pointed out that if you open up the box and you look on the inside of the box, there's a picture of a guy and he's in like a castle. But on the front of the box, it's a lighthouse. Oh, it's a windmill.
Yeah.
There's a guy looking out at what looks like a castle on the inside of the box, but when you look at the front of the box, you tell it's a windmill, and he's standing in the window. So the view that he sees out the front of his window is everything that's going on the front cover, but it's from the perspective of him inside the windmill that's on the front cover. Mind-blowing.
Back to end of trail.
Anyways, so love whenever boxes do that. It's just, and it makes it feel so much nicer. Rulebook is very well laid out. It's a bit wordy, but they did a lot of stuff by highlighting letters, underlining stuff.
Making it bold, red.
Yeah, color coding things, lots of pictures. And so it's not too bad. It's a really well laid out rulebook. It probably tells you too much information, which I will argue is never a bad thing. It's not about you can never give away too much information. It's all about how you present the information, and I think they did a pretty good job. The tiles are really nice. These are pretty sturdy little tiles. They're probably twice as thick as Catan tiles, so twice as thick as most tiles you see. And then you got a deck of playing cards, plus some. These are your standard cards. They're not linen print or anything, but they're nice thick card stock. They feel like a deck of cards, which they're supposed to. Here, you need that because you don't know how to play poker hands.
You're right. I don't know how to play poker, and that's okay. Because you don't have to know how to play poker to play this game.
They also hooked us up with the mini Outlaw expansion. Maybe we'll play around with this after we do this. It gives you another little meeple. No, that's Puck.
Red.
Go brownish red. So let's see. So another cool thing, first player token is a legit poker chip with the Elf Creek Games on one side and Into the Trail printed on the other. One fun thing they did, it comes with this nice little sleeve to put the box in, but they give you wagon wheels that you could put on the sleeve. I don't know if it's... I don't think they sit down far enough for it to roll. Actually, I think it does.
I think
Ooh.
I think they hold it up.
And then it'll roll like a car.
Like a wagon.
Like a wagon wheel. And then we'll all end up with dysentery.
Oh.
And then the inside of the box is lined with that print too. I might do that. It's like a car. So there's a lot going on with this, as you can tell. There's a deck of cards, there's all these tiles, there's gold in them hills. But this is really not a hard game. However, it's kind of, there's two games. Well, not necessarily there's two games. There's a meta game that's going on the whole time you're playing this. Because not only are you playing to try to find the gold, and you use the deck of cards to find the gold, you're also playing a poker game at the same time. But you're only playing your poker game one card around to put towards a final poker hand. Okay, I will say the one thing that I think this could have had is some type of method for holding the tiles in place. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go through and we're going to sort all of these tiles by foothills, canyons, and mountains. And then we have a couple extras. I'll get to those in a second.
I don't know if that was the right animal.
So first things first, I'm going to go through what these do. So the object of the game is to claim the most gold. There's mountains, there's canyons, and there's foothills, and all of these have gold. Now they're going to be kind of laid out. Let me do this kind of right.
Yeah, just do it the right way.
So they're going to be laid out kind of like this. No particular order. They get shuffled. There is a specific amount based on the number of players that you're playing. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to claim these lands. I was going to get there in a second. Calm down.
You're okay. Why can't I do it to you?
Because now you're giving them information. I wasn't ready to tell them yet.
It's okay.
So we'll have these little tents. So we can place tents or we can place our camp. We can only place one camp, but we also we can place 3 tents. And we have a little meeple dude. And so what we're trying to do is we're trying to explore these different lands. So like this foothill has 1.
Yes.
That's pretty garbagey. But this mountain has 6. That's the best. The card comes with this on the back. It's got our poker hands. For those of you who don't know how to play poker and don't know what a poker hand is, this tells you what a straight flush is, a 4 of a kind, a full house, 3 of a kind. But they're also worth victory points. When we played with Abby and Pip, we forgot to add in our victory points for our hand.
Oh well.
It's alright. Abby still won. She had that.
She won 2 games that
She
night.
had that 4 of a kind. No, she had a 3 of a kind. No, she had a full house.
Oh my god.
So our poker hand at the end of the game is also worth points, but the poker hand at the end of the game also gives you the ability to place your 4th tent on the lowest ranked tile on the board. That's the only way to place 4 tents, but I'll get back to that. I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But there's certain odds. So like the mountains have the best gold in them. So most mountains have 2 6s, 2 5s, 2 4s, and 2 3s. The canyons only have 1 6 and 1 5, but it has 2 4s, 3 3s, and 2 2s. Then the foothills are the worst. Their highest is they have 1 5, 1 4, 2 3s, 2 2s, and 4 1s. So the foothills kind of suck. You want to get on the mountains, but there's going to be more foothills than there are mountains. The mountains are going to be our most scarce tile. And you see, there's a lot of extras. Where'd all the rest of the foothills go? Oh, I have them stacked.
Oh, those are our players.
I'll get there. So, we're trying to look at these. Now, in a 3-player game, it would look like this. You'd have 3 columns, and in a 4-player game, you'd have 4. And we also have a turn order track down here. And this is the turn order track, but I love how all of these pictures go together. Look at that. Oh, you have it backwards.
Do I have it backwards?
So much thought put into that. So when we're playing, what we're trying to do is we're trying to go through here. Now, before we get there, let's just clear this off for 2 players. Because that's what we're doing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with our poker hand. So we're going to deal out 6 cards to each person. That's 6, count that. So now we have our poker hand. Now notice they say stuff like oxen, horse, shortcut, jump, claim jump, new prospect. What we're gonna do is first we're going to take and set a single card aside for the end of the game poker. I think
It is out.
is this out?
I believe it came out in June. So the first time you could technically purchase it,
So
I think, was January.
I'm gonna set this king of diamonds aside. Now I have 5 cards. Beth is gonna do the same thing.
Yeah, just for...
So then what we're gonna do is, because there's only 2 of us, there's only gonna be, they call this the, what do they call it? The prospecting round? No, the auction. We have an auction. So the deck deals out 3 cards. And we look at these cards and we think, well, what actions do I need? And I'll get to the actions in a minute. And what cards do I need for my poker hand? Now I put down the king of diamonds, and I don't really need that. I have a king of spades, so I'm kind of looking for kings or other pairs that I have. I also have 2 7s. So I don't really care about this, but with me being first player, I have the first option to bid. Now in the top corner of every card is a number, a dollar value. We bid by betting our dollars that we have on our cards. So if I bet, I have 3 1s, a 4, and a 3. So I could say, I'm gonna call, and Beth has the option to bid $1 or pass. If she bids $1, then she gets this. Well, if she bids $1, then I get the option to up my ante. So I would bid $2. And she could, well, I bid $3. And then I'll be like, you know what? Fuck that. I don't need any of that stuff. You can have it. So then she would take it, and she'd go through her hands, and she'd discard $3 worth of cards. So if it was me and I had to discard $3, I could discard my 3, or I could discard my 3 1s, or I could discard my 4, but you don't get change back.
Right.
So you just have to pay any combination of the cards that you have with the dollar value, discard that value of cards. That's how you bid. So then she would get this into her hand. Well, you gotta discard $3 worth first. Oh look, there's a 3 right there. So now, this is where it gets fun. So now we're thinking about the actions, because again, we have to also think about the metagame. So at the end of, we're gonna choose 3 cards from our hand to play. And these are the actions that we can take. But the only cards that can go into your poker hand are cards that you actually play as actions. Not just the 3 cards that you pick, but you have to play them as an action. So if I only play these 2, then only these 2 are eligible to go into my poker hand at the end of the game. And you can have more than 5 cards in here at the end of the game. This game only plays over 3 rounds. So I wouldn't do that. That would be stupid. I definitely want to play my horse because I already have a king in there. And then plus the horse lets me look at specific rows. So when you're looking at these different symbols, there's oxen, mule, and horse. If you play a horse card, you can look at everything from the horse down. So the horse can look at any tile on this. An oxen can only look at from the second oxen down. So an oxen can only look at the bottom 2 rows. A mule can look at from the 3rd row down. So when you're playing these cards, that's kind of how you get to go and look. So if I were to say, stick these two out here, maybe I play my oxen first just because I want to see what's going on. So say I look at this mountain. It's a 4. That's actually rather low for the mountains. So I'm going to pass on taking, but I'm not going to say anything. This is where the bluffing comes in. So I'm going to place my guy on here. That means it's Beth's turn. So then Beth goes and she looks at, say, this foothill, and then she doesn't want to take it yet. You can claim it. So if I was to look at this one, this is a 6. I could have claimed this one as my very first spot and just said, okay, I want that. I want it, and place my thing there and take my dude back. And now my turn is over for the round, and I only played the 2, so only the 2 can go in my poker hand. But that would be stupid for me, because I really need to play this king, because I need to get the king into my poker hand. So, plus I went here. So now it's my turn. I play this horse, and I can look at any tile on the board, except for the one I'm at. So say I look at this canyon up here. Oh, it's a 4. Does a tie bust?
I think it's anything lower.
I think it's anything that's not higher.
You want the real one?
You look it up. So if the card, I'm pretty sure that this doesn't count. I'm pretty sure I could take this if I wanted to. I think it has to be lower. If this was...
If a new tile has a lower value than the last tile they saw, then they bust. And they must claim their stake on that tile.
So if I were, so this is where the press your luck comes in. So you get three attempts because of the 3 cards you play. And so I looked at this one first, and then say I look at this one next. That's a 2. So I don't have to tell Beth that it's a 2. I could bluff it, I could keep quiet. But because it's a 2, because it's lower than my 4, I have to claim it. So I put my little doodad on there, my tent, and I take my character back. Now it's Beth's turn. Now maybe she thinks that this foothill might actually be better than this mountain. Slim chance, but she's going to take that risk. So she plays something, well, we don't have any. There are other cards that give you actions that let you look at other players' cards, or move a tent, claim jump. Yeah, so Beth could play claim jump. Claim jump would let her claim my land with me. So she could put her tent on there. Or if she puts her tent on there, then we share it. And at the end of the game, if we're both still on here, we both share this value. Or she could use her camp. Her camp bumps me off, and I get to pick where I want to go. I want to go to this mountain.
Adjacent.
And it has to be an orthogonally adjacent tile. And then this is her camp. Camps protect you from being bumped like that or jumped, or it basically stakes your claim that I 100% want this tile. And you can only do that if you don't currently own it. What am I doing? Where are we going? Take your pieces back. So then once that's considered the prospecting phase. Once we've both claimed something, and if you play your 3rd card, you have to take whatever your 3rd thing is. You can accidentally help each other out. I ended up getting a 6 the other night because of that.
Yeah.
I got bumped from somebody's location onto another one.
So their website says that you can go to your local retailer to get it. So my local retailer happens to be a Miniature Market. Regular price is $35.
$35 for this quality? That is amazing.
Well, even better though, if you order from Miniature Market's website, it's $29.75.
What? With shipping, it ends up being the same.
Barely to buy more games. $100 you get free shipping. Just saying.
So then we take, and again, remember, this is the hardest concept. Of the 3 cards you place, the only cards that can go into your poker hand are the cards that you actually play as actions. So if I play the 2 and the king, I cannot put the 9 in my poker hand. So it automatically gets discarded. Now you can keep up to 2 of your 3 cards for your poker hand. 2 of your 3 played cards to go in your poker hand. And so I would just take both of them because why not? I can choose at the end if I want to keep them or not. So at the end of the game, you end up with a deck of, so if you say you started with the 1 and you put 2 in every time, you should end up with 7 cards. If you only put 1 in every time, you're only going to end up with 4 cards. But you could make a winning poker hand out of 4 cards if you have a 3 of a kind or a 4 of a kind. But you won't. It won't count for a flush, and it won't count for a straight. But you can get pairs out of that. So then of your 7 cards, you go through standard poker, pick out the best poker hand that you have. So I'm gonna take, I've got 2 pair. So I'll have a pair of kings and a pair of 7s. And that's worth, 2 pair is worth 1 gold. And if Beth can beat me on the little poker hand layout, poker hand rank, then she gets to place her 4th tent, and I just get stuck with 3 tents. Then we go over and we flip over our stuff, and we add up all of the points that we own. So she has that, I have this, and then I got 8 points, and she got 17. That would never happen.
How do you know?
So now we're gonna play it, and I'll kind of keep explaining the rules as we go through, but that's the basics of it, and it is a lot of fun.
My only complaint is there's no holder for the little pieces, so they slide all over the place. Well,
Go
really
red!
Yay! At this point, I think you guys just say go red because I'm probably gonna lose.
She doesn't know how to play poker. She didn't even know like what a two pair was.
That's not true. You make me out to be some type of idiot.
Oh, Rugru, this may be what seals the deal for you. Are you ready for this? It comes with a solo variant where you play against these A1, A2, or A3 Argonauts.
There is a solo variant.
There is a solo variant. I don't know what it is. I haven't tried it yet.
Probably should have tried it, but it's okay.
It seemed confusing. But yes, it has a solo mode. So now, when we start this, based on the number of players, we get 2 mountains, 3 canyons, and 3 foothills. Oh, and of the 3 cards that you pick for your starting hand, that's what determines the turn order.
3 foothills?
You're not who is first player. First player determines who gets the first on the bidding for what up? Who gets to bid first on the auction.
What up, Caleb?
But then the 6 cards that you play, or the 3 cards that you play, the value, the number in the value, whoever has the highest value, they get to go first or second in the prospecting phase.
Happy birthday, Caleb!
Happy birthday! Why are you streaming? Why are you watching us stream on your birthday? I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm flattered.
Go do something fun! Not that we're not fun. What do you mean?
We are fun. I mean, but how much fun can you have on a Tuesday?
Ugh.
What kind of fun can you, what can you do that's fun besides watching us on a Tuesday?
Birthday cake and some alcohol. That sounds good. Here, these have been shuffled up too. Do you want me to start laying these out?
Oh, yeah, Spirit Island is so good. Did you watch me the other night when I played solo and beat it in like 7 turns?
And I went to bed.
I mean, I crushed it. If you want to play solo, I highly recommend playing with the Lightning Swift Strike. It's so good. It's such a good game. Like, it starts off and you always feel like, I'm never going to be able to beat this. This game is so difficult. And then you finish being like, man, I want to play again right now.
That's what happened to you.
That's what happened to me.
That's why you played solo. I sat and watched for a little bit and then I got tired.
Alright, so now we're gonna pick our first card from our poker hand.
Do this.
Oh, you know I'm taking that.
These all suck.
Then we get 3 cards for the auction. And I'm the first player as per house rules. It's so good solo. The nice thing about it, so it is really hard solo unless you're Lightning Swift Strike. If you're playing with a character that needs, yes, Spread of Rampant Green is a pretty OP character.
$1.
I get to bid first.
No, I don't want you to bid first.
I'll bid $1.
Pass. These are yours.
Oh, for $1?
Yep. So I should have taken them for the.
Then take them.
No, I don't. I only have it. I don't have anything under $4. So. Do you want me to take them?
Nope, I'm gonna pay $3 for it.
Okay.
Because I didn't want to get rid of my other stuff. So now that we've done this...
Isn't there one more?
What?
Isn't there one more set?
No.
I thought there was more than
No.
one.
It's always, the number of auctions is always one less than the number of players.
Oh, is that what we did?
So in a 2-player game, there's only one auction.
I think we
And
did
that
that
makes
wrong.
you the first player. No, but in a 4-player game, there's 3 auctions.
I'm pretty sure we did 4 though.
No, we didn't. We always have skipped one because you were first player twice and Pip was first player once.
Okay.
Because you didn't buy stuff.
Ew. Got an eyelash in my eye. Okay.
So now we have to play our cards. And now this is where you kind of have to think of the meta. Because you know you have to be putting cards over here as well, and they have to be played. So...
We don't have the expansion either.
The expansion for what?
For role player.
Oh no, I haven't gotten it yet.
But
We've
I saw
seen
it. But I saw it.
So now that we've picked our 3 cards, we flip them over and we tally up the value. I have 3. Oh yeah, you're
11.
11 is definitely going first. So put your character on the first, and I put mine on the second. So now you get to go.
Well, I have our oxen, so I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna look here.
Yeah, I'll put move the discard pile over here.
Oh wait, did you just discard my card? Don't do that.
Oh, well then don't set it way over here. I thought you were putting it in a discard pile.
Why would I discard it?
Because you like set it a mile, you put it over in my side of the table.
No, I wasn't trying to.
Alright, so now this is where we get to do the actions. I'll play the horse, of course, and I'm gonna look here at this foothill. Your turn.
I'm gonna play another oxen. I'm gonna look at this one. Okay.
So I'm gonna play my shortcut. So shortcut says move your prospector to any unclaimed tile and look at it without busting. So remember, if I look at a tile, if it's lower than the tile that I was on before, I bust, and I have to take it. Shortcut lets me look, and if it isn't lower, then I don't have to keep it, or then I can keep going. I don't bust. So I'm gonna move here and look at this mountain. Now it's your turn.
Use my last oxen to look here.
So she used her last card, so regardless of what it was, she had to take it. It could have been good, it could have been bad. Who knows? I don't know. And this is where the fun bluffing portion comes in. Because she could be like, And now you played 3
I
cards.
played 3, but I'm putting
So you
2.
you can only put 2 in. So that's a discard pile.
No peeking.
It was a 5.
No, it wasn't.
So I'm going to play my last card, which is a 5. It's another shortcut. It lets me look at something and claim it without busting, but it's the last card I went, so now I take my 2 cards and I put them in here. And I discard. I don't care if she sees what card I didn't take. She already forgot what cards I played. Just like I already forgot what cards you played. So now we gain our cards back up to 5.
So I get 3.
And I get 1. And now we get the auction phase again. 3, queen, 4, and you're first up to bid.
Dang. Okay. $1.
$2.
$3.
$4?
$5.
You can have it.
Thank you. So kind of you. What? Wait, how much do I owe you? $5?
$5. You don't owe me, you owe the bank.
That's fine. There you go. 4 plus 1. Wait. I don't want to give you that one. Yeah, I will. Oh, I have another one. That's okay.
Alright, now we get to pick our 3 cards that we want to play.
Yeah.
Okay, ready? I'm at 6.
7.
Damn. What? Why would you play all 3 7s in one turn? Because you
I
can
didn't
only
mean
keep 2
to.
of them.
I didn't mean to. Don't look at that. I'm going back. I wasn't counting. You know what I was doing. There.
Alright,
I
play your cards.
I got really excited.
All oxen.
Oxen.
She's a good bluffer.
I'm not very good at it, okay?
Alright, bid, you're up first. Oh, we left our guys on the board.
I
We're
said
supposed
we already bid, so I'm not sure what you want me to bid
You're
on.
technically supposed to put a tent on here, and that's the item you play. We always forget to play it, but it also keeps track of the turn order during the round.
I am looking at some oxen.
Of course you're looking at oxen. You only have oxen to look at.
Don't judge me.
I'm going to play an oxen. Okay.
I have another oxen.
And now I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play the horse, of course. I'm gonna look at the card that you're on. You can do that. So just because her guy's here doesn't mean that I can't look at
Right,
it.
because I don't have it.
And I can claim it. Also, there is a rule that before she decides to play a card, she can, so say she wanted this mountain, but I took it, she can then, instead of playing her card, just decide to claim the tile that she's currently on. But I'm gonna look at it. So one thing I wish they would have done, I wish they would have came with a board that you placed all of the stuff on the bottom of the card, as opposed to on top of the tile.
I think I want to claim that one.
Claim it.
You can claim everything if you want to.
So I'm going to play Claim Jump. Claim another player's claim tile. Camps boot the adjacent tiles, and I'm going to place a camp there.
Boot me.
So you get to decide if you want to go canyons or foothills.
Canyon.
And now we take our guys back. So my tent protects me and it boots her off. If it was just another tent instead of a camp, then we would share it. Now I can choose between my two cards which one I want to keep. So this is the last round, so we draw... I lost the auction, so I'm first player. So I get 3 cards and you get 1, 2. Oh, because you had to pay a lot for it.
Yeah.
And then we have the 3 auction cards, a 6, an 8, and a jack. Oh no. And I get to bid first?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to call. So you can do $1 to take it, or pass and I get it for free.
Pass, you can have it for free.
Stupid.
You haven't seen that movie? Oh, he hasn't seen that one enough.
Which one? What happened? I missed something.
Zootopia.
Oh.
The movie is hilarious. Not enough. Yeah, no, me neither. I couldn't quote it, but...
I gotta keep looking over at my hand.
Yeah.
Somewhere in all this, I fucked up. I think you're gonna beat me on the poker hand. Oh, I have to pay. What did I pay? $1? Alright, you have your 3 cards ready?
Yep.
Doesn't matter. I'll take that one. Ready?
6.
3. Oh, I should have played higher.
So I'm going before you again. Here's my 10. I am going to use my horse to look at the mountain.
Of course.
I'm just kidding.
I'm going to play a horse. And I'm going to look at this one.
I'm going to choose a tent and its owner moves to an adjacent unclaimed tile.
Only if you place a camp.
Oh, does it? It doesn't say that.
It does. Camps move owner to an adjacent tile. Read the whole card. Read all the
Choose
words.
a tent. Its owner moves it to an adjacent unclaimed tile.
What tile card is that?
New prospects.
Oh, I thought that was claim jump.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you move your tent wherever you are. It's the only
And
one.
then I get to look at it.
Yeah, and then you get to look. Oh no.
Now it's my turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll play a horse. And I'll take. Look at that.
I'm just gonna...
And I'll take it.
And I can claim the one I'm on if I want to. If I just...
Yeah.